Hey yo, how's it going everyone? Entropy lives. Today, back with some content, whether this is a video you're watching afterwards or a stream. Welcome, glad to have you back if you've been here before. Today, we're going to be doing some more Vanguard, but we're no longer playing Zero. We're going to do some Dear Days. Now, Dear Days is a more authentic Cardfight Vanguard experience. It's a port of the TCG game from the most recent era. And if you are a fan of a TCG, I think this is a great way to get into the game. This game is accessible through Steam or Nintendo Switch. And if you want the game at a lower price point, there's definitely many other ways. It's region price. So I am a Colombian player for this walkthrough. Now, of course, there's going to be a story. So if you do want to give me any feedback or advice, if there's anything you want to see particularly, be sure to come swing by and be part of the stream. And of course, you can always comment below as well. I will try my best to reach everyone and try to go through this game 100% and see what we can do as well. So let's get started. Thank you, Anubis, for being here. Thank you for sticking around and coming back. And yeah, let's get to it. Cardfight Vanguard, Dear Days. I'm really excited for this game. I'm sure if you are a Vanguard player, you've seen gameplay of this on Twitch already. You know, Different Fight streaming this, Outer Orange is streaming this, Lastel is streaming this, Aegis is streaming this. So lots of content creators out there. Mr. Rogers. So everyone's really excited. I know there's a bit of controversy with the game, but hey, you know what? It's Vanguard, right? At the end of the day, if you like the game, get the game, and just enjoy for what it's worth. Hello, Eduardo. Thank you for swinging by. So let's get started. Vanguard, Dear Days. New game, actually. So the reason why I have to do a new game is actually because it's been like a couple months since I last streamed, and I didn't have a Switch setup. I was testing it earlier today and I set it to unlisted. So I actually talked to myself for 20 minutes. And then I was like, wait, why is nobody showing up? I feel kind of lonely. I checked the settings and then it was unlisted. But anyways, let's get to the story. At Ami Academy. Kato Senpai, welcome. Thank you. Daddy Entropy, wow. Okay there. DF had some difficulty with some fights. Hopefully you guys can help me out with that. Yo, Dino Stance, what's good? Yeah, there's a story. It's everything. It's pretty updated, frankly, and then they will actually support the game through DLC. So it's very, very nice. And of course, I missed you, Anubis. Peppermint, welcome back. I was really sad to see you drop 0, but I hope you get Dear Days. I think you were downloading it, and hopefully we can catch up. So let's get to it. So Ichidoji needs some help, and they have some trouble with some question. This seems like a protagonist to me. And of course, as Anubis mentioned, if you're interested in chatting, just outside the YouTube channel, there is a Discord for the gang. So check out the description box and you can just hang out. Yuki, help us out. Can you help us at this basketball tournament? Sure. Oh, I skipped that. But basically, Yuki is the protagonist. She's an all-rounder. She's good at academics. She's good at athletics. And that's her character. So it seems like the next opponent is a real powerhouse because no loose intended. Gladiator, what's good? Yeah, Gladiator also streamed Dear Days. Really good friend of ours, part of the Knights of Entropy. And definitely check out his Twitch. Ichidoji-san is amazing, isn't she? She gets good grades and super athletic. Yes, you've said that like twice. Anna, what's up? Welcome, welcome. She's a student council president. Everyone looks up to her, and I wonder how she plays a part in this Vanguard universe. I really like I do like the games in the sense that it gives you like a different story. Even EX, even though I couldn't read it, there are lots of characters introduced that had great designs, and I guess that's the gist of it because I don't know the story. But I guess I'm really happy that this time around there is an English version. Of course, if you want to choose Japanese, if you're more comfortable with that, that is an option in the main title screen as well. But in terms of the physical copy, if you do want the promos, definitely can consider shipping it from Amazon or something. And otherwise, eShop or Steam is a great option as well. You have a little brother, right? Wasn't he 2 years younger than you? And his name is Rasen. Why is the font different? Yeah, that's it. What about him? I heard he got into a fight on the roof of the middle. Oh, I got cut off. Kato wants to play Deer Days, but that $70 price tag kind of turning me off. So here's the trick, right? If you're turned off by the price tag and you have the Switch, you can't do this on Steam, but there is regional pricing. So if you do make a Colombian eShop account, which I did, the game is actually $20 USD. It was around $25 Canadian. That's what I was charged from the back. So you can do that. You have a credit card, I believe. PayPal or prepaid cards are an option as well. So you can definitely look into that, and it makes the game a lot more affordable. So yeah, Colombia hype. You know, let's rap, bro. Gotta support the Colombian economy. So yeah, what's the starter deck of choice? Well, that depends on everyone. Frankly, I know Gladiator picked Stoicheia. Out of the 4 nations, Stoicheia is the one I'm least comfortable with, and everything else I'm down for. So if anyone has any suggestions, let me know, and let's do it. So yeah, Herman, DD's been pretty good. You chose Bruce. Bruce is a solid one. I picked Bruce when I got into the TCG as well. So yeah, you realize that part of this is on you, right? Rasen Ichidoji. 3rd year middle school student at Ami Academy, has a mild-mannered personality and is the polar opposite of his sister. He gradually something talent for Vanguard. But I don't want to stand out like you, Yuki. Simply Fig! I am alive. Yes, it's me. Kato Senpai, shoot, I will try that, thanks. So you just make a Colombian account. Okay, so this, the way you do it, just really briefly for everyone out here, on your computer or on your desktop or whatever, go onto the Nintendo site, make a Colombian account, and then basically set that up. You go onto your Switch, you go to the eShop, you log into the Colombian account, and then you'll access the Colombian Nintendo eShop. Now after that, you can see that I made a Colombian account. Just name it Colombia, but when you actually have the game downloaded, you can actually just play with your main account. So it works out very nice, saving me like 60-70 bucks Canadian. And DLC is also cheaper too. DLC is the price of the main game actually. So hey, doing this little trick really will save you a lot of money in the long run, and you still support the game by giving them money. So it's I'm paying what I'm comfortable paying with. If you want to pay them 70 bucks, you can pay them 70 bucks and support the game as well. So yeah, not as cheap, but miles better than the Canadian pricing. Oh, definitely, for sure. I think Colombia, Brazil, they're all cheap, and then middle of the road is like European pricing, and then at the end it's like US and then Canada, and then Argentina I think is the most expensive for some reason. Yeah, Colombia again, let's go. But yeah, credit card, it was like much easier than I expected. But anyways, the brother and sister, they're gonna go hang out, go get dinner, but the brother needs her to sub for some evening duty, and she's wondering what he's up to. That's some shady stuff. Gotta make this PG. So that's what this is, you know. Young man, gotta do things. Gotta respect that privacy. Good sister right there. Can't help but wonder, but you know, Gladiator's a great prison user. I saw that that there was some testing there. Homie, gotta go with the boys. Card shop, bro. What is this? Excuse me. That guy looks cool. Is this a card shop? Exclamation mark. Yuki. Damn, she stalked her. She stalked him. Wow, what happened to respecting privacy? I don't have anyone like that yet. No girlfriend. You don't? So you're obsessed to the point of skipping a duty with a card game? Wow, I feel very personally attacked by that statement. Vanguard? One word, not two. Good for you, Rasen. Vanguard. Whatever, this is why you've been sneaking out then, huh? You got my hopes up and everything. Disappointment. That's so sad. Anyways, try not to have too much fun. What a downer. Well, time to get her into the game. Vanguard is more than a game. Ditch school, become Vanguard. Bro, I don't know how to put this exactly, but it's like it lets me unlock a new side of myself. It does? These cards do? That's how it feels anyways. I'm going home. Welcome. Who is this? The shop owner? Oh man. Could you be Yuki? Oh my bad. I'm the owner and manager here. Gosetsu Katsushika. That's the name. The owner of card shop Osen. Thanks to his caring spirit and love for Vanguard, his store has achieved widespread popularity. Seems like a cool guy. Cool guy. Peppermint, honestly, past the controversy, you're just glad to have an easy way to play Vanguard every day, especially with the DLCs, you know? Me too, right? Like, it's so convenient. Not everyone has access to Vanguard. Not everyone has access to locals, and not everyone has the financial to support buying TCGs. So I mean, you know, being able to play on your own like pace and try to learn the game, especially if you're a beginner. The card pool is limited. It's questionable that they had the content for set 6 and whatever onwards, but they're charging DLC for it. But I hope it's in good faith and that it means that they will keep supporting Dear Days through set 8, set 9, whatever, after TCG has a little bit of time to play with it, you know? And of course, Dear Days isn't going to replace like competitive TCG play, but it's still a nice way to just like play the game conveniently. It's an easy way to get people into it. You know, people I think generally are more accepting of like video games rather than card games, or maybe that's just how I perceive it. But I think it's a good opportunity to get more people into the game. But anyways, they don't know the rules. Let's get through the tutorial and give it a shot. Here you go, you can borrow this deck. Never imagined fighting sis. Oh, it's a sister versus brother fight. Let's do it. Pretty sure this is do you want to do the tutorial? What do you think? I think if you watched other creators, you would see it. I guess we can do it. But I'll skip through it and I'll try to explain it in my own words. It's one-on-one. We're gonna fight. We're gonna play cards, and there's a field. The center circle is called the Vanguard circle, and the 5 surrounding ones are called the rearguard circles. That's the Guardian circle, and you have the damage zone. Whenever you take a damage, you put a card there. When you have 6 or more, you lose, except if you agreed on, then it's 7 or more. But right, that's your main deck. That's your Rhine deck. Your Rhine deck consists of 4 cards, including grade 0, 1, 2, and 3. And they'll explain grades later. There's a trigger zone. When you Vanguard attacks, you get to drive check. And if you hit triggers, you win games. And this is the drop zone. The cards already used are discarded here. So this is a unit. It has power, and the power fights power. If it's more than that, it actually hits. Shield helps you defend yourself. Grade is the level of the unit. Your grade goes from 0 to 3 or maybe 4 throughout the game. And critical shows you the amount of damage it actually deals if it hits your opponent's vanguards. There are units with 0 crit, so if you are a new player, please note that. That's the card's name. Sometimes you need the name, and there is different abilities as is a TCG, so read the text. So yep, and then check X lets you see it and see the text. Okay, let's prepare the fight. First of all, you need to start with the Vanguard. So place the grade 0, and you're gonna play rock paper scissors to see who goes first. I'm a rock kind of guy, and we win. All right, let's go. Going first is very good in the overdress format, just because you get to persona ride first, and you prohibit your opponent from persona riding first. And yeah, it's just pretty big. Is there a trigger unit? They'll explain it later. Let's return those triggers back to the deck. And shuffle. So that's a mulligan. In the TCG, you would put those cards at the bottom of the deck. You draw from the top, so you go back to 5, and then you shuffle. So each turn starts with a stand phase where you stand your units, then you draw a card, and then next to your ride phase, you can ride the same grade as your Vanguard. though, you can choose a unit to ride within your hand. So generally, you just use your ride deck, so you can guarantee that the unit that you want is on the Vanguard circle, and you can activate your skills. You can call rearguards and activate their abilities. So rearguard rule is that if your Vanguard is X grade, you can only call units from your hand that are grade X or below. So for example, if your Vanguard is grade 2, you can only call units out that are grade 2 or below. You cannot call grade 3s or grade 4s. And your rearguards help you attack and help you develop your board. Alright, we're going to click ZR to move to the next phase. We're going to go to end phase because going first you cannot attack. Alright, let's see what they do. Remember, it's easier to get into it with a video game. It feels less like a commitment. That's definitely fair. And if people are a little resistant with the price, I understand that. I love the game and I am resistant towards the price as well. But there are videos out there that explain to you in like less than 10 minutes how to get this game less than half price, and it's definitely worth it. It's just much easier to get into the game, less of a commitment, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I believe on Steam there is a demo as well. So if you just want to get your friends to demo it, they don't even want to spend the $30. That's respect. I can respect that. Just try the demo. If they like it, they like it. They can give the full game a shot. If they don't, then you know, it is what it is. So grade 1s have the ability called boost, where they can boost and basically it increases the power of the unit in the front row. So only the units in the front row can attack, and the units in the back row can boost. There are of course exceptions with skills that allow units in the back to attack, but this is the basic rule. So if you click the Y button, you would no guard. Otherwise, units have a shield value to the left of them. So you can see that that's 5k, 5k, 5k. You could actually guard it, and if you guard 5k, it will actually increase the 8k to the 8k power, and you'd be 13. Of course, 16 is bigger than 13, so you'd still be hit. But if you put two 5ks, that's 18k, and that would block that 16k attack. So let's just take that attack because I don't want to commit 2 cards to protect yourself. It's too early. We gotta keep our resources, keep our options open, and they're just gonna drive check. Alright, well, Anubis, if you want me to skip the tutorial, we can do that as well. Draw trigger. Is there a way to skip? Okay, anyways, I'm just gonna speed through this, but if you want to read it, then you can definitely pause the video and you can check this out as well. Hello Void, what's good? You love the game, but 70 price tag along with DLC is quite too much. Of course, you can. I have to discard the font. You can go through the Colombian eShop if you do have a Switch, and it's much cheaper. So you can definitely give that a shot as well. So you're forced to call down these 10Ks, and they won't let you boost. So that's unfortunate. But let's just go attack with rear guard. 10K to 8. You're not gonna guard. Bang. Check. Ooh, that's the grade 3 booster. I forgot what this thing is. Oh, they're gonna force us to attack the Vanguard first. 18 versus 8k. That's magic number. Magic number is just increments of 5k because it means the amount of shield your opponent has to commit is increased. So if it was 17, they would still need 10k. If it was 13, they would still need 10k. But at 18, they need 15k. Ooh. And the power to the rear guard. So yeah, trigger effects, you can split them up, and then that way you can make the most out of it. So that's not a trigger, let's see what they get. That's a draw trigger, so they get to draw 1 card and get extra 10k power to the Vanguard. Let's see. Simply Fig, could you use an eShop card after you change it to a different region so my credit card information doesn't stay on the shop? Can you use an eShop card? Not entirely sure. Not 100% sure. I think maybe if you look into some other videos, they could maybe give you a better answer. Yeah, I just used my credit card. I didn't test out the different options. So unfortunately, I don't know for sure. Aru, Colombian eShop is not available for you. The cheapest is Brazil. How much is Brazil? How much is Brazil? I don't have the page on me right now, but if you search eShop prices, there is a cohesive list of like the pricing based on each region. So if Colombia is not valid for you, then you can definitely look into other options. Actually right now, eShop-prices.com, and then here it is. Let's see. So yeah, number 2 is Brazil. It's 127.99 R. I don't know what that is, but yeah, look into that. Should be around $30 US, Peppermint. Solid. I mean, 30 seems cheaper than how much is it in US dollars? 30 sounds cheaper than $70 US. So I'll take that. So we're gonna dump the 8K to ride the grade 3. There's nothing to do in the main phase, so we're just gonna move to the next phase. And we're gonna battle. Okay, rear swings. Intercept. That's the ability of the grade 2. If they're in the front row, they can move from the front row into the guardian circle and protect yourself. So there's a little balance between offense and defense. Okay, attacking Vanguard. 21 to their 10. No guard. Alright. Vanguards, grade 3 Vanguards have twin drive, so I get 2 drive checks. First check. That's an order card, basically a spell card. If you played Yu-Gi-Oh! They have special abilities. There are normal orders, set orders, and blitz orders. Basically, normal orders are played during your turn, set orders are played during your turn as well. They're kind of like field spells, and then blitz orders are used defensively, and you can only use one order once per turn. A turn is like, so you can use one order during your turn and then one during your opponent on your defensive turn as well. So both can work. Gladiator, I believe you can't unless it's an eShop card from that other region. I guess. I see. So it's kind of like it's the currency is region locked, I guess. Okay, they guarded with that heal trigger. It's 15k shield, so 25 to our 20. So that's the end of our turn. It feels so fine to guard. It is very different. Yeah, I mean, I had the luxury of getting back into the TCG over the last 3 months, last 3 or so months, and it is a very different experience for sure. There's more interaction, which can be interesting. So it's definitely different from Zero. All right, that's 21 to our 23. I don't believe we guarded at all during this game, and the character is new to the game, so now they're trying to figure out how to guard. Grade 1s, there's a specific grade 1 that has the ability called Perfect Guard, which means when it enters the Guardian Circle, you can discard a card, and it will perfect guard this attack. It will nullify it and guarantee you safety for that battle. Alright, heal trigger lets them heal a damage if they have equal or more damage than you, or vice versa. And they have 5, we have 4, so they're going to heal and get extra power. Aozaki Shiki waits for Dredjeweled. Dredjeweled is a very badass dragon. If you're following the anime or the Japanese TCG, you will know that it has a very unique ability that lets it turn your opponent's Vanguard's power to 1. And that can be very, very nasty. It also counters the overtrigger mechanic. Your opponent hits a defensive overtrigger and the Vanguard goes to 100 million and whatnot. Dredjeweled attacks, turns it back to 1. Ease clap, just play around overtrigger. Enough said. No, please don't take that seriously. Alright, grade 3s have the ability called Persona Ride. When you ride the Vanguard with the same name, bam, you get to draw a card, and your front row gets plus 10k. And it's a Vanguard ability, so it's not stuck to the units on the board at the moment. Even if we call something else down later, it will still have the 10k as long as it's in the front row, which is very cool. On place, rearguard circle, carry mouse muscle, +1, choose my opponent's great sword, greater rearguards, and retire it. Oh, interesting. I don't know the entire card pool, frankly. I just got back into the TCG, and Dragon Empire I'm not really familiar with, so I didn't know this card existed. So that's cool. That's cool. All right, let's retire this apparently because it is the highest power. Okay, and let's go to battle. Let's end this game. GG no Ri. Come on, let's do it. 20-13. No guard. Can someone tell me if I can break down cards you don't need for CP? I don't know. I know for sure if you get dupes, you can. I think in EX, in Vanguard EX, the predecessor, you were able to do that. But it's been a while since I loaded up that game. So they use perfect guards as well. And there are playmats, there are sleeves as well for this game. So that's very nice. Front trigger increases the front row's power by 10k. And second check. Meta scrub, you got Bruce and Bastion, but you don't play them. Okay. Now, I do have a question. I believe after this tutorial, we will be getting our start deck. So, which deck should I be playing? Let me know if you have any suggestions so we can get going. Alright, Persona with Rafluke. What a fluke. Alright, let's do this. 23 to R13. We're gonna no guard this. Remember when stand triggers were a thing? Man, that's a long while back. It's a pre-V. That's like Jira. Was the last time we saw stand triggers? Alright, we got a heal trigger, which we can't heal, but we got extra power on the Vanguard, which definitely helps with our guarding. So here they're 31. Wait, that's a typo. They said 30. Anyways, I mean it's the same number. Let's go 38 instead of PG, and we're gonna use the Blitz order. And the Blitz order says increase 15k shield again, and now this is 53, and that means that if our opponent has Twin Drive, even if they hit 2 triggers, which is worth 20k, they won't pass. But we introduce the most disgusting mechanic of this game, the over trigger. It's a super strong trigger that each fighter may only have 1 in the deck. And when it's revealed, draw a card and the unit gains 100 million. Wow, 100 million? Imagine that. Wow, look at that. 100 million and whatever. Boom. Damn. Oh no, I can't lose against my brother. Ah. You lose. So remember, kids. Sack hard. Sack hard. Alright, we got some VP. That's 4,850. That's very nice. You know, that's some packs right there. I'll take it. Aozaki, you have a dream that one day Dear Days will give you something similar to the Umatama. The Umatama is nice. We're gonna fast forward. So the brother finally beat the sister at something, and the sister is the competitive type. So down the rabbit hole, you go, and get addicted to this TCG like everyone else here with me. Power to connect people. That is Vanguard, and can we skip through it? Yes. What's the matter? What other decks do you have? Let's see. D-skill required. Draw trigger. Card required. Oh, we got Arcs. Arcs is a solid card that lets you overdress and draw cards. Buy deck. Alright, which one should I get? We have 4,850. It's funny, because Lyrical Trial Deck 1 is here, and in the TCG, Lyrical Trial Deck 1 was, I believe, 4 times more expensive than the other decks. But in this game, it's the same. So which one should we pick? Frankly, for me, I am leaning towards Nirvana, just because we have the arcs already. But personally, I do have Bruce in the TCG. I do have PBD in the TCG, and I do have Tamayura. So those are the 3 decks that I have that I can translate into here. And there's Babasagara. Bavsagara. Yeah, so Bavsagara is also Dragon Empire, but she has an interesting mechanic. If you're new to this game, let me introduce them briefly. Dragon Empire UU's deck is a deck built around evolving your rearguards as well. So throughout the normal Vanguard game, you're evolving your Vanguard, you're evolving your rearguards as well. With Bruce, you're playing a combo build that builds up soul, and you have to build up momentum and set up your combo, and then you have multi-attacks that can beat down your opponent. With Bastion, you're playing a very grade 3 heavy build where you have big numbers and you're just trying to just crush them with sheer numbers. With Sylvan King, Starkea, you're multi-attacking and developing the board. With Tamari's Aurora Valkyrie, with the Seraph Snow build, you're playing a control deck where you're holding your opponent's units in the prison and starving them of resources. If you choose Lyrical Monasterio, this is the idle deck where you bounce units back to your hand and multi-attack and generate advantage. And lastly, you have Mireille's Sealed Blaze Maiden deck, Babasagara, which focuses on a new mechanic called Weapons. You're basically putting equipped spell cards to your Vanguard. You have swords, shields, spears, and whatnot that help you improve your offensive and defensive capabilities. So yeah, which one is it? I think everyone has a different answer. We see Starkea from Gladiator, thank you so much. We see Idols from Anubis. We have Bastion from Peppermint Arms. Metascrub, if you're returning to the game, Bastion is probably the best deck. Bastion is the easiest, I believe. But yeah, which one? I don't see a consensus or a particularly popular one. So if there's no real pick, I will pick. But Gabriel, the game is out. Yeah, it's out on Steam. It's out on Switch. So definitely check it out if you have the chance to. It seems pretty good. It looks like EX. It plays like EX. So it seems like a solid one. All right. So just pick whichever works for you. Okay. Frankly, let's pick. Choose. It's hard. Bastion looks cool. All right. Let's pick Bastion. Let's pick Bastion. It seems like more people like Bastion, and as mentioned, we're playing a lot of grade 3s, and Bastion is definitely very simple and powerful, like what Gabriel said. And I can go for Overlord. That's true. Go for set 5, and then we can go do that. But my priority right now is going for set 1 first. Get the effect PGs, and then get some basic good grade 3s and some other pieces for all the nations. You have some staples like Bulbamine or whatever, and then we can get going. So free fight. I'll proceed with this deck. How do I change my deck? Deck edit. Okay. Let's go build a deck. I think this is the only deck we have, right? Yeah. So we're gonna play start deck. And then we can choose different skills. I believe in EX there's a skill that gives you more currency. But right now, let's just increase our odds of hitting a draw trigger. Actually, do I want it on? Let me turn it off. I didn't play EX with the ability. I think it's just not as fair. If I want to treat this game seriously, then I'm just gonna turn it off. I don't think it's as fun. There's like other stuff like increase your chances of a front or whatever. It's only regular. It's not hard. I mean, it's already a simulator, right? Like, come on. Alright, free versus, let's do this with our Keter start deck. Let's see how it goes. Morikawa energy, let's go. Alright, Rasen, we're gonna fight the brother. We're gonna get revenge. We're gonna sack over trigger on him this time around. Let's do it. There's no D skill. Solid. It sounds like a fair fight. Let's do this. Anna, Lawson, you like Seraph Snow and Kyrie. You know, honestly, those are pretty meta. Those are pretty good. So, and of course the art's solid as well. Definitely a great pick. But we're going second, which really, really sucks, but it is what it is. We're gonna put the over trigger back. Bastion we can maybe keep, or a Fluke we might want to keep. That way we can actually trigger. Okay, 2 heals in your hand. That's not good at all. Right now, let's see what we can do. Roroa, okay, man. Roroa is a very token generating deck, so if you're a zero player, you would recognize them. They're kind of like musketeers in the sense that they generate these plant tokens. And we're gonna dump this. Too much shield in their hand. We need more bodies. Wait a second, we get to draw away. Gabrielle, base game is 1k, but the booster packs are a total of 7k peso. Ooh, that's not cheap. That's not cheap. Alright, I think we can just move to battle phase. There's nothing much we want to commit. We're gonna swing 8 to 8. Drive check. That is a grade 3 order. It's basically power grade. It lets you draw 2 cards. Very nice. Arzaki, you like Orphis and Flagberg? Okay. I like Orphis's aesthetics. Very Link Joker-esque. And Flagberg's multi-attack is disgusting. I have nightmares about it. It's a very good deck. Solid picks. One of my favorite things about overdress at this moment is that every deck, I think every single deck has topped at one point or another throughout the game's history. Some may say it's because of the high variability with the triggers and over trigger and the low guarding power. But I think overall, every deck gets ample support throughout the sets. Even if it's not a set that's focused on that unit, you will still get support sooner or later. Whether that's a promo or whatnot is a different question. But yeah, it says select cost. I show 1. Oh, this is for the discard. Right. Okay, let's discard this grade 3 order. And then our grade 1 says I show 2 grade 3s. And lets me pull the top card of the deck onto the board. I will reveal this card and reveal this card, and then it was and then the top card was the order. Is that what happened? Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. There's nothing we really want to call out, so I guess we enter battle, and we're just gonna swing phase. Kato Senpai, you will not buy it right. You will buy it, but not right now, since you're moving to Texas. Well, I hope you have a good move. I've been moving a lot recently as well, and I know it's a pain. But I definitely, you could choose to pick up this game and play on the flight, or on the drive, or when you have breaks. It's an easy game to just get a game in, and it's a fun one. 18 to our 10. I'm not gonna no guard this. How many damage are we at? We're at 2. Yeah, let's just take this one. If we stay defensive, we could potentially block that next hit. So that is nice. Okay. Drive checks go to hand, not to the bottom of the deck or the drop zone. So that's something I need to get used to myself as well. Kevin Carter, what's good? Thank you, and nice to see you too. Anna, Gravidia. Oh, I have a love-hate relationship with Gravidia. I have a lot of friends that play Gravidia. So yeah, it's a scary deck. It's a very scary deck. Seems like you like all the meta decks. They are powerful for sure. Roy, you're sorry, but you have to root for the opponent because they're playing Roroa. Best deck, obviously. It's okay, I understand. Unfortunately, that means I have to crush him. Let's go for Bastion. Our grade 2 skill. We show 3 cards and it lets us draw 1 card. Okay, and then let's call out some stuff. Let's call out the Fluke. Boom. And let's use this Pot of Greed. Karma's 2, draw 2 cards, and give a unit plus 5k. Very cool. You can only use one order a turn, so can't do that more than once. And yeah, let's just battle. Move 2. Phase. All right, 15 to their rearguard. The reason why is because 15 attacking 10, they need 10k shield, and if I do 15 attacking to 13, they have 5k shield to guard. What that means is that they could choose to intercept, which is the same results, but you can also choose a 5k from their hand and protect themselves as well. They're going to use their skill to retire 2 coin tokens and get 10k attack on defense. So that's a very interesting move. 15 to their 13, if I drop check a grade 3, I can restand. Okay, heal trigger. What's good? Heal 1 power to our rearguard because we can restand if we drop check a grade 3. And then second check, draw trigger. Okay, so no grade 3 this turn, but we're gonna see double trigger, which is huge, and that's what's great about this deck. Once you fully build it, every single drive check is like triggering, in the sense that if you see a grade 0, that's a trigger, right? You get normal trigger effects, so it's great. You know, 10k power and some other additional effects, maybe even 100 million. But if you see a grade 3, you still get the restand, and that's the 4th attack for that battle. Or potentially restanding the entire board if you're playing grade 4 Bastion. That is very, very devastating. Gabrielle, does anyone know this game give you, if you buy the base game on Steam, no additional stuff? What this game gives you, it's just you get everything, but everything up to set 5, I believe, and some promos. So here they're triple drive. I'm just gonna take this. Having the Karmast isn't bad. Damn, Peppermint, you got the Dragon Empire OT, Dragveta, so OP. Restand and Vanguard, so good. Gladiator Bastion, that doesn't look like Magnolia. If it restands, if it enables multi-attack, it's the same thing, right? I mean, I'm sure Bastion can quack too. Too Mellow, what's up, Mellow? Good to see you. Yes, I'm back. Got tempted by Deer Days. They got me. They got me good. All right, I'm gonna guard with the heal trigger. That's 15 shield. That's 28. Are you gonna get Deer Days? Do you know? I'm playing the Switch version. Unfortunately, there's no crossplay, but the Switch one just more convenient for me. All right, we're in a Persona ride. Boom, draw 1, front row gets plus 10, which is ridiculous for this deck because we can restand, right? So that is really nice. We have 1 Karmas only, so we can't use this card. But this card says if you have 3 or more grade 3 units, this gets boost. So let's call this down. I guess we can commit this as well. Hit 33, which is beautiful numbers. And let's end the main phase. I'll go to the battle phase, and we're gonna start swinging. Just 25, because we do have the restand. We're gonna use a skill, go back to 23, and then what? Okay, they used the skill to go to 23, but then no guarded it. So questionable, very questionable AI there. We're gonna swing Vanguard with 33. The reason being is because we can only restand 1 unit with Bastion skill. Might as well keep that last one open in case we see other skills and in case we don't see a grade 3 like last turn. Check all the triggers there. That's a front trigger. That gives our front row plus 10. Bam, even more numbers. Look at that. That's 43. Unfortunately, it doesn't pass. But since we drive check the grade 3, our Bastion skill resolves. And that means we get to discard a card. Wow, I love these cutscenes. They're so simple, but I wish Zero had that effort. I'm sorry. This is 53 and this is 50. So let's swing 50 first. That's a smaller number. Generally, you swing smaller to bigger. In case your opponent sees the defensive, that way your opponent doesn't need to, needs to guard more than if you did it the other way around. And this is 53 to their 13, so they need 45k shield. And seems like that's end of the line for them. That's GG no Ri. Get good, bro. No over trigger, you suck. Alright, let's see. Win, double trigger, attack with 50k power or more. Did a persona ride. 6 turn passed, attack with 50, yeah. Retired 5 opponent units and drew 3 times a turn. I think there's a final turn button, but I don't know where it is. So if anyone wants to help me out, let me know. Gabriel, did the game still have a mad grammar tutorial? I believe so. Ooh, okay, this is a prison card. That's nice. Okay, let's go to the shop and buy some packs. Void, I swear that pun was intentional, but you always need to make puns this way. You know, it's just punny. You get sleeves. Imagine getting sleeves and playmats. You can craft cards as well. Let's go buy some packs. So set 1. I don't know if the what's it called? Let's get 10 packs at a time. I don't know if the restriction list is active here. Is In the Pulse playable in Elder Magnolia? Ooh, let's go Elden! Great card. It says a grade 3, obviously. Grade in Bastion. And it says on play, Scrambles 2, Celeste 1, choose a card from your hand, call it to rearguard, and if you call grade 3, draw 2 cards, more Pot of Greed. Imagine playing more than 1 Pot of Greed. Insane. This card's also an interesting unit. It lets you Celeste 1, Restus, check top 2, and you basically get to choose which one ends up on top and which one ends up at the bottom. This card's really nice because essentially you get to kind of control what you drive check or draw. And that's always solid. All right, we also have a critical trigger, so you can actually customize your triggers. So it's very helpful. All right. Ooh, let's go! Whoever picked Keter, whoever chose Bastion in the chat, you know, you're the real one. You knew what was gonna happen. You know, it's, the game's built around Keter. It's PBD for life. PBD for life. So the Keter over trigger. The generic one says plus 100 million and then plus 100 million again. The Keter one says additional effects. Until end of turn, your rearguards also perform drive checks. So this is very nice. It means you have more chances to sack, activate triggers, and of course add cards to your hand, which is incredible. Okay, I don't know what that is. That seems like a Desert Gunner. Oh, okay, I skipped it all, but I did pull up Borrow Magnus, which is a Dark States unit. Reminiscent of Dark Irregular, sorry. The Martinoa is the Storkea overtrigger. It basically does one of everything. Heals, crits, draws, whatnot. Oh, got one more of that. This card is also very good. Painkiller Angel. So that's one retire draw card. It's like a $10 card in the TCG. And yeah, Dark Strain Dragon, which gives your grade 3's boost. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the pulls. I think we can keep going because we do want the PGs. But otherwise, I think we did pretty good. You know, we got the Overtrigger, that's great. We got the Dark Strain, that's great. And we can consider playing the Painkillers. So, okay, another Alden. I think we won hard. Easy set. Easy. We're set. Dark Strain. Let's try to put 2. Oh, Boba Mine. Very good card. Also a $10 card. Oh, another Elden! What is this? Kokabeel! This is a grade 3 that basically gives shield. It's like, when this card got printed on set 1, it was really unfair because the whole balancing part of Bastion is that you're very aggressive, but your grade 3s get shield? Grade 3s aren't supposed to have shield. It sounds really unfair, doesn't it? And it is really unfair when it first came out. Of course, SP Arcs! Arcs is also a Pot of Greed. Draw 2 cards. And that just means it's a good card, right? Draw 2 cards, good. Draw 2 cards, good. Alright, we got the Keter PG. That's what we're looking for. We just need 4 more. You can craft cards, Anna. It is an option. More Kokabeel, more shield. And of course, Fasado is a very nice card as well. It has Resist. If you're a 0 player, you know Resist good. And it has an auto ability on hit, counter charge 1, soul charge 1, which gives you resources. So if you click X, it says craft the card, I believe. Click Y or something. But yeah, it does let you craft cards with your dupes and whatnot. Alright, Dragon Empire Overtrigger. That's very cool. Tamelo, are you doing better? You're going back to college? That's nice. I'm doing all right. I'm glad to be back, I guess, and play some Vanguard. Few days of fun. Alright, we got some good cards, definitely. Very, very good. And let's go develop our deck. So where do we do that? X? Our deck edit. Resist good. Oh, add his favorite, sure. Edit deck. Tumelo, he had a perfect day but got ruined an hour due to some negativity. That is, that's just how it is, man. You know, sometimes, you just gotta pick yourself back up. But yeah. Let's see. All right, we got that over trigger. So I'm gonna drop this one, and I'm gonna put this one in, and then we're gonna play more crit triggers because crits are good. Crits and games. So I like crits. We don't have more. Oh, we have one more draw. We can play one more draw. 5 draw, or maybe just fronts. 4 draw is fine. Let's play one of the shiny ones just because we can. Foils are cool. What else do we have here? Alright, let's play. Let's change this normal PG for a effects PG. The difference is one is 7k base and one is 6k base with the ability. If you have 2 or less cards in your hand, you can choose a card. You can choose to not discard to activate the ability. Let's get rid of this. Let's use this card. Add some of this. Let's remove these. And let's play more grade 3s. I think that's a strategy, right? Like, why play grade 2s when you can play grade 3s? Quote me on that. All right, we're gonna play just one of this. We're gonna play one of this. They're gonna be in the right deck anyways. Kokobeel, very nice. Dark Strain. Okay, the restriction is in the game, so you can only play one. Fasado. There we go. That's 3 of those. And in that case, what does this card do? If you have 3 more grade 3s, you get +1 crit. Interesting. Play one of these, which lets us get 15. Get restand. And then we can drop these probably. We can play more. We can play some of these instead, and then I'll play one of this for 15k. Sounds good. Let's finish. Override deck with built. Let's check. Let's load deck recipe and make sure everything. Okay. It won't let me. Okay. Oh, okay. I see. That's weird. How do I check? Only one grade 1, one grade 2. Yeah, we don't have more shield though. We need more Kokobeels to justify that. Let's hold off going too all in for that. But yeah, let's keep going. Are there any other free fights? No. So let's keep going with the story, and let's keep going. Let's see where our protagonist ends up. Tumelo going to the library 24/7. I don't miss those days, but you'll get through it. Man, Matt's at school too. That's it's a part of life, you know. Once you get past it, oh, I moved that by accident. Once you get past it, then you're past it. All right, now she's bringing Vanguard to school, and she likes it. She likes Vanguard. It's gonna get good. How's that possible? She thought she was perfect until she found Vanguard. Oh, there's a bully? This guy wants to steal her brother's cards. Masaru Kita, an unruly short-tempered teenager who will snap at anyone and everyone. He's currently unaffiliated with any team, but previously belonged to a legendary team, Doshi Nakano. A quiet and diligent person, he has devoted his efforts to card collecting as he believes cards to be the determining factor of a player apostrophe space S strength. Very nice typo there. Call me sis. Alright, let's do this. Let's bastion these idiots. Let's swing. Let's go. Fight me. Come at me, essay. I know that because whenever you search the GIF thing, Giphy, and you search "fight me," there's always that little like little rat with the little Spanish hat thing. It says "Come at me, essay." Alright, let's do it. Let's do a fight. Let's do this. It's Hogwarts. Hogwarts. No D skills, fair games. Come on. Bring it on, bro. That sombrero rat gif is your absolute favorite. Me too. It's the best. Alright, rock, paper, scissors. Let's do scissors. Oh, draw. Alright, generally people go with paper. I'm gonna go with scissors. Damn it, I lost. Damn it. Second again. Never lucky. Alright, let's put the trigger back. Let's put this back. I don't know. Let's hold that. Just like heal, you know, I'd rather heal than whatnot. What is this? Desert Gunner. This guy plays Eugene. Best deck. Not really. It's just a meme. Eugene best deck. All right, we're gonna ride the grade 1. We're gonna drop. Let's drop this. What are grades? What are grade 1s? What are grade 1s? Just give me 1 second. We're gonna draw 1 card, and then I'm gonna call down the painkiller. We're gonna play a little aggro. That's just the way I play the game. And since we saw our 1 copy at the front, I really don't mind attacking the Reaver first because there's no fronts anymore, so no need to worry about pumping up the other front row units with extra power, which you miss out the opportunity of using. Even if your opponent sees a defensive here, I do like swinging with Vanguard second, just because if your opponent sees a defensive and they choose to no guard once it passes, if you see a crit right here, bam! Now they're at 3. You know, it's still scary. So that's just my preferred attack order. And in particular, just because we know that there's no fronts in the deck anymore, it's just very comfortable to know that this is just going to work out for us. So we're push to 3 damage on our first attacking turn, which feels pretty good, you know? It feels pretty good. Of course, your opponent can choose to guard in this game, but guarding also means reducing the option they have on their offensive turn, so you can't guard that often. Alright, 10Ks and 10Ks. This card does get extra shield. And this does have an extra ability. It says it can get extra power. So we're just gonna no guard this. I don't think it's worth guarding at this moment. We're just gonna take it, get some time lost, and make some more plays. Alright, that's a 10K vanilla. Okay. For sure. I mean, like, you know, school's not for everyone. I don't like how it's pushed to people. You have to at least get an undergrad, but it is a good learning experience, I suppose. All right, we're gonna protect our rear guard right there. 5K. The rear guard still has some value to us. We can always retire it, so +1 to draw 1. And here we're just gonna dump the front trigger to ride the grade 2, and our grade 1 allows us to show 2 grade 3s. And check the top card of the deck. I'm going to reveal it, sure. And reveal this. And select a card. And we're going to build a 21 right here. And we can swap like that. And we're going to battle. And we're going to go 10 first. If our opponent sees defensive, 21 still hits 20. Which is sweet. Over trigger! Get good! Oh! Powers to the rear guard. Yes, that's 100 million, whatever. And our Vanguard passes. Bam. Ease game. So good. And then our rear guard's gonna swing whatever this number is with Twin Drive with our additional ability. Bam. How do they guard that? PG? Draw trigger. We need 1 crit to win. Turn 2 win. Come on. Come on. We want a turn 2 win. Sack card. Come on. Oh, no, we whiffed. Our dreams are shattered. We still had like 6 crits in our deck. I mean, no, we have 6 crits in our deck, right? So we have 4 left. But you know, that OT feels good. Look at our hand. Look at our hand. And unlike Zero, there's no hand limit. So we can choose to use our painkiller here, retire it, soul blast 1, and get that 1 draw, and help us defensively. Very nice. You know, we did draw the heal, but hey, our one's at 5, we're at 1. The heal wasn't gonna proc anyways. So no turn to win. I suck at this game. Damn, Eugene really is the best deck. But what can we do? All right, 13 to our 25. I'm just gonna guard 15 here, and that's at 2 to pass. There's no hand limit in Vanguard. I think there's a hand limit in Yu-Gi-Oh, right? But I don't remember exactly how much. Yeah, so just draw cards. And this is 10 to our Vanguard. We can go with 5, so we can do that. It's really cheap to guard. Let's just give it to them. All right, here we go. How do we final turn? Can someone teach me how to final turn? Final turn? Final turn! Yeah, let's do it! Okay. It gives you extra VP if you succeed, so might as well do it if you have it. And in Zero it does have a hand limit, as Peppermint mentioned. So let's just show 3 cards. These 2 let's show. Bam, we get 1 draw. And then we're gonna start doing our thing. Alright, let's call the Fasado. Okay, let's call this out. Let's call this out. Let's call skill. Activates ability. Goes into these. I'll pay these costs. This card goes into Soul Refluke, and I get to choose 1 unit, and it gets extra 10k power. And I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to pump up the Fasado again. Not that it really matters, but one has an on hit and the other doesn't. We'll put it here. It's 8k, and we are good to go to battle. I'm going to swing 15 to the intercepts. Again, it's just numbers. 15 to 10 is bigger than 15 to 13. And then 30. Just the 30, I think, is more than good enough to the Vanguard that asks for 25. That's 30k shield. Solid. Gladiator, and before a Miracle OT stops the final turn. Unfortunate. That's 5k shield. 1 trigger passes. Can we pull it off? Twin Drive. That's Alden, our Pot of Greed. Come on, 1 trigger. No trigger. But we do see grade 3s. Which means that our Bastion skill is active, which means that we can indeed go for a restand. Mellow, I did move again. Yeah, that's why I'm just like really busy. Just kept moving. I moved like 4 times this year, I think. 4 or 5 times. Just toughy. Alright, that's it. 53 to 13. Only way to live is 6 damage shield or OT, and that is it. Bam! That's the win. Nice, we got the 700 for the win. The 100k power, you get extra VP. Remember, if you hit over trigger, not only will you win the game, but you'll make extra money. Drew over trigger, extra money as well. Successful final turn, extra money. And yeah, it's 3,100 VP. It's like stonks, bro. Stonks. Can you been pulling so much stuff for Orphis but no interested at all? Well, when... Wait, don't we have FC2? Fighters Collection 2022? Sorry, no. Is it? What's it called? I forgot what it's called anymore. That one has Orphis Regis, which is actually pretty strong. Alright, this is Torquea Overtrigger. They're gonna give it back to the brother because the brother plays Roroa. Very nice. How many Overtriggers in the deck? There's only 1. 1 in 50. So, it's ridiculously strong. It's ridiculously high variance. A lot of people don't like the mechanic. I think, unfortunately, it's part of overdress's identity. And if you treat the game casually, then it's fine enough. Yeah, that dude's quitting. He's out. He has enough. No more bully. No more bully. Victor Hayes, what's good? The game is out on Steam and on the Nintendo Switch, which is where I'm playing. So definitely check it out if you want to. Depending on your region, the price is different. So definitely go look into how to buy the game cheaper than in your current region. Unless you live in Colombia, there are cheaper ways to buy this game. So look into it. But anyways, these bullies, I guess they lost, and now they're going to get good and actually try to be a better person. I wish more people were like that in real life. But yeah, you know, we can deal with this later. The characters are cool. The characters, I like the designs, and they're very colorful. very vibrant. And of course, this story is like a simple story. You know, we're here for the Vanguard, not really for the story. But it's nice to get a new story from the Vanguard verse. This card's very important. It's a treasure. Over trigger, very important. Go Setsu. Setsu Getsuka. Gladiator, I know how you feel now. Gotta take me to I don't know. C. SP Borrow and Orphist. Darn, that's good. $70 US shouldn't be visual novel style cutscene jerky. I agree, and that's why I paid $20 US instead. So yeah, you got Doshi's deck. If you want to play best deck Eugene, there you go. All right, let's go shopping for more cards. What should we get? I mean, we can get more. We can get more set one. Get more set one. We need more Cocobeals. We need more PGs. So yeah, and if we pull Eugene, we could try that dude's deck. Okay. Crits are good too. If we see crits, I'd gladly play more of them. Okay, nothing much here. Dragon Empire Overtrigger. It seems like there's no box system in this game. It's just every single package is random. Because in the TCG, it's like one Overtrigger a box, right? So, ooh, Zorga! What a good looking guy or thing. I don't know. Just good looking character there. Of course, you have some really good generic cards like Bulmamine, which gives you counter charge. Solid. We have more Cocobeel, and let's say we don't want this card. Let me move my my face real quick. Where's my face? Video capture device. You can't disenchant it, but you can craft it. Seems like there's no way to get rid of cards you don't want until you get 4. Let's go to edit deck. Let's edit this deck. Tumelo, do you think you'll be able to play this game a lot more comfortably compared to Zero? Define comfortably, because in terms of comfort, Zero is just a lot more convenient. But in terms of the gameplay wise, I would say that this game has more interaction, which means you have a little bit more involvement in the outcome of the game. I'm stepping on like, yeah, I'm tiptoeing on this topic, so as to not ban off a game over another. I think, you know what, I still like Zero. I still log in every day. It's just not for me, frankly, and I do prefer the TCG at this moment in time. So yeah. Do we have more of this? We don't. Okay. Well, let's drop one grade 3. Should we drop? Let's do this. Finish. Right. Played an online match yet? Not yet. We can do that though. Should we? Should we do an online match? Let's do that. Just a little break from the story. Oh, there's a free fight here. How do we do online matches? Actually, maybe we'll do online matches like somewhere else. Let's just go through all the free fights and go through the story in this series, and then online matches I can do on the side. And these are just so that people who are interested in the story can just enjoy that from here. Would love to watch. I mean, we're still playing Vanguard. I lose every single game. I went second so far. Feels bad. Except the tutorial. Does the tutorial count? Does it really count? Better crafting at least. Totally not in Stratosphere hell. Yeah, that's 100%. 100%. Daniel, Adri, if you buy from Colombia, can you still play with others online? I believe so. I believe you should be able to. No problem. Stop that. We have a copy in our hand already. Give it for a second. Let's draw a card. And then battle. I can call this. It says call rest, check the top card, and then to trigger whatever. Okay, let's save that for later. Is let's see. How is the crafting system of this game restricted? Can you craft cards you don't have? Victor, yes, you can. And actually, it's definitely it's if you play Vanguard EX, you know how it works. It's basically Vanguard EX. Is Selfish Engraver good in Bruce? It sounds decent, but hard to achieve. Selfish Engraver is not good in Bruce. You would play that card more often in Tharo Magnus instead. Or maybe Chaos. Let's just take this 15. So in Bruce, you don't really need the counter charge. Especially in grade 3 Bruce, you don't use counter blast. So just counter blast accordingly with your skills of Eden, and you should be fine enough. Here they're asking for 5. Do I want to give them 5? I'll give them 5. That's fine. Gladiator still trying to finish that Flagberg deck. Scary. I don't think it's a good matchup for me. I'm gonna have to do something else to get you there. All right, let's go for grade 2 and its ability. Let's just draw one top call 1 card. Show 2 reveal cards, and then I will top deck Alden. 13k body is nice. It's much better if you're going first though. What does this say? On place, Carmlas 2. Yeah. Let's just go to battle phase. Vanguard, we play crit, so let's just go face. Okay, no guard, then they're gonna take potentially 2 damage. Heal trigger, let's go. That is a heal, and we're gonna put the power to the unit that did an attack. Yeah, that's 23. Asking for 15, that's nice. And then 23 to face, asking for 15. Attaku God subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy. Alright, guarding with that crit. They're gonna discard to go for best grade 3 in the game, Eugene. Lizm, how's it going, man? Thanks for the welcome. Abyssal, what's up? Is that Mimi? Is Abyssal Mimi? Alright, let's go with, we can take damage, because we can use Alden, right? So let's just take this. And just hit defenses, good. Just hit over trigger it on your inlet pulse turn, right? Easy. What multi attack? What guard restricts? I don't know what that is. Bam. Come on, like if they made Eugene look this good in the TCG, I might actually play it. Alright, the grade 2 is not gonna hit because they don't have triggers. So yeah. Alright, we're gonna just go right into grade 3 mastery. We're gonna dump the lowest shield value in your hand. Grade 3s have no shield, but they have offensive value, right? 5k shield, negligible. Alright, let's just show 3 to pay the cost of that 1 draw. 2 mil, double crit and over trigger this man. Yes sir, I capped him. Alright, I only have 1 damage, so I can't really use my Alden skill. But that's okay. I've cards like Fasado that is really great in this matchup because their opponent retires and it can't be retired. So sounds good to me. 15. I'm gonna swing to rear guard and hit. It'll let me soul charge 1, and we do have painkiller and the other grade 1 that uses soul. So that soul, it's not big, but it's definitely better than nothing. Could help. Painkiller, there we go. Speak of the painkiller. And there you go. 2 painkillers, we played 2, we got 2. Now we have the soul to actually proc the skill. Unfortunately, no grade 3s, which means that we can't restand our Fasado, but that's okay. Our deck is a work in progress, right? That's the AK Vanilla, don't play those. And our 15k that we got on our grade 2 turn, oh, it has a skill. If you have 3 more grade 3s, it gets plus 5, so it hits 20, asking for 10k. There you go, 15k shield. I knocked over the microphone by accident. We almost have 30 people here. What's good? Wow, that's wild. Thank you for the welcome. Welcome back. I really appreciate it. Eugene does the Dragon Empire thing where they retire cards and they're gonna swing 23. I'm gonna no guard that so we can have some time last, make some plays, make some big moves, and try to go for game soon because this is. I'm an impatient boy. We gotta win. We gotta win fast. Anubis was actually over 30 for a bit. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, Vanguard plus 10. It doesn't really matter because there's no more swings from opponent. And we have 2 counter blasts, make some plays. We also have Persona, which is very nice. So Persona, boom. Inferno gets plus 10. Get 1 draw. And we're gonna call the Alden out because Alden good. Alden skill. Counter blast. Alden uses soul as well. I just remembered. Alright, let's soul blast this. If we play grade 4 Bastion, don't soul blast your Bastions. But in this case, it's fine. We're gonna call out the. Is it? Is it required grade 3? If you call it grade 3, draw 2 cards. Okay, let's call it grade 3 then. Let's call a grade 3 out. Alright, here. And it lets us draw 2 cards. Ooh, draw card's good. We saw the over trigger, but that's okay because 50k shield is still good. It's still good. Okay, let's go into battle. Could I countercharge twice? What does this say? When your draft trigger reveals a trigger, you can counterblast it. Okay, we can't countercharge twice because our Fasado can only hit once before it restands maybe. So let's just keep it at the back row. And let's swing 25. Asking for 15. It's actually 30. My bad. I keep forgetting. It's 30. It's a big boy. Fasado big. In EX, I used to hold my opponent at 5 to make sure my final turn play is actually a final turn play. I don't know if I would recommend that. But if you're desperate for the VP, I mean it's like 500, right? Go for it. It's something to consider. Alright, I want to push to 5 Fasado hits, so we get the Soul Charge 1, Counter Charge 1. We can use Painkiller. We can use Painkiller. So last one, retire itself, draw 1 card. And then we swing with the Vanguard. That's 33. That's pretty big. Okay, that's 58. 2 to pass. Can we make it? First check. That's a grade 3. We get the restand. Second check. Boom, draw trigger. Not 2 triggers that we needed. But hey, extra 5k. Let's put on the big number because the Alden got extra 5k, right? Hits bigger. Our opponent only has 2 cards left in their hand. I'm valuing bigger numbers over the odd hit, especially since our opponent is at 5. So let's just dump a draw trigger. Boom, Bastion. The ruler of the skies. That is 50k. I don't think we need to use the Painkiller. And 50 to the Vanguard. Will that finish? 55 actually with Alden's skill on hit, on attack. Please guard this. No, that's a no guard. Is there a 6 damage shield? No, that's it. GG. That's the win. Alright, attack with 50k power or more, did Superior Call, 1 with 10 cards in hand. Okay, so drawing cards is good. Remember to proc your Painkillers. We lost. Card acquired, what do we get? Bavskara! Bavsagara. I keep saying Bavskara. It's actually Bavsagara. Get more packs? More packs. Should we start playing something else? Is it getting like too simple, too the samey. Maybe we can get a different deck. Let's try overdress. We can actually get Babsagara as well. Or we could get Bruce. What does everyone think? We have set 1. I think we have Dragon Empire, Overtrigger. We have Star K as well. Let's try Dragon Empire. We have a bunch of arcs. I think it could be fun. And we could get some more set 1 packs. Yes. I mean, a start deck is what? Like 1000 VP? That's like a little over 3 packs, like 3 and a little bit more packs. So it's not that expensive. And that is, what is this? SP Nirvana. That's very sick. Very sick. I'm sorry, Edders, I didn't see your message. We can get the bread game next. So we can definitely do that once we get some more units. Debating on getting this or Spider-Man Miles Morales. I haven't tried Spider-Man Miles Morales, so I can't really say. But you know, if you're interested in Vanguard, and this is a great way to get into the game. If you want the game for cheaper, there are ways to do that as well, so definitely look into that. Okay, what does this card do? When your Vanguard attacks, if your opponent's 2 or less regards, put this in show, choose one of your Vanguards, get this one crit. Spicy. Arcs. Definitely want to play those. It says Pot of Greed, draw 2 cards. What else? Oh, that's the SP one. Yeah, we want to play that. Give me that. Okay. What is this card? Boost hits. Camelot's one, retire this. Choose one Vanguard, search your deck up to the 1 card of the same name and put in chat. Hey, searching for Persona? Yes, please. Where people used to play that? And we're gonna play the Dragon Empire Overtrigger because it is definitely one of the best ones in the game. Drop the front, play the crit. It's an SP heal. Sure, let's play SP heal. Okay, we have 1 front. How many more fronts do we need? 17 triggers. Okay, let's drop 1 of them. How many more cards do we need? Let's see what else we can play. When your opponent's triggers retire during the main phase. Okay, that's not good. We don't have many grade 1s. So let's play some of these, I guess. And 2 more. What is this? 15k? 15k shield is meh. It's discard 1, draw 1. That's okay. What does this do? Grandma's 1. Retire 1 for each card. You choose 1 of your cards and retire. Retire is okay. Sure. I guess we can play 1 of each here. It's a DSR Nirvana. Ooh, DSR. As someone who's playing budget, I just don't have the experience. Where is the DSR Nirvana though? Why is it not showing up? Where is it? I don't know. It's not showing up. Why is it not showing up? Whatever. It's close enough. Alright, let's play some DE. Alright, we're gonna go fight this bully. I wonder what he plays. Edders, you mean you played up to D set 3, but then your group of friends stopped playing Vanguard because it was getting out of hand. D set 4 is when the power spike actually happened. But D set 3 Gravidia is definitely a contender for crazy shenanigans. Masaru went to the shop, and I guess the story is where they still want to get the apology. So there they are, and they're gonna go get a fight. Setsu Getsuka is a legendary team. They're trying to Let's see what they're up to. This guy gets exposed to be a card thief, a bully. Louis Martins. Is Blaster Blade in the game? Yes, Blaster Blade is in the game. You will find Blaster Blade in set 5. If you're interested in Majesty Lord Blaster, that is also available in set 5. So that is very cool. Set 5 is the 10th anniversary of Cardfight Vanguard, and it has the iconic return of MLB, Dragonic Overlord, the End, and of course my favorite Phantom Blaster Overlord. Alright, the shop order is retired. He wants to build a legendary team. So what happened to Doshi? Doshi was the one with the Eugene player just now. So obviously we're just too good. They played the best deck, but they're just not strong enough. But yeah, let's see if we get into a fight and see how good this guy is. If he wins, we join his team. But if we lose, if he wins, we join his team, and if we win, we just get to ignore him, I guess. Cool. Alright, see you around, Timo. Alright, a man never gets back on his word. Let's see how this plays out. Let's go for Dragon Empire. Little different play here. DE is definitely a little bit more aggressive in the early game. Of course, we're gonna lose Stone Paper Scissors again. We very sucky. Trickstar, we only need 1. I think our decks are just 4 anyways, so we can just ditch it and try to draw into our other pieces like Marina or Marina Arts. Oh, it's Borrow! It's Borrow Magnus. Uh-oh. Oh, it's not complete. Cool. Okay, what's in this store? What is this? Interesting. Alright, what are we gonna dump? What is this gonna do? It says boost against switch. Yeah, let's dump normal Marina. Try this. Egg lets us draw 1 card. Okay, and I'm gonna call out the AK. And we're gonna battle. So Reaver swings first. 8. Kevin, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoy. Stick around. Alright, 8k to 8k. We're gonna deal that 1 damage, and our Vanguard's gonna swing. See if they guard that or not. Vanguard actually gets +2 on attack. Over trigger! Why are we so good at this game? Damn, that's extra money on us. We get extra money for having more than 50k power, and then we get extra money for hitting over trigger. Bam, that's stonks. Real stonks. Not only do we win the game, but we actually get more VP, and we win more. That's wild. Let's see a crit here. Boom! The crit! This game is ridiculous. It's scripted, right? There's no way. There's no way. Bam! 4 damage, turn 1. Why are we so good at this game? It's questionable game right here. I think it's rigged. We're already not playing those stupid skills. But yeah. Scripted. Ridiculous. This is some sack right here. Some high level sacking. I don't know if we want to guard. These cards just like kind of less one draw, right? Just take the damage. Let's just take it. Nirvana clearly best deck, obviously. Totally not high rolling. Hannah, yeah. This bully kid is taking all those L's, right? First he gets over triggered, and then he gets that crit on top of that. Sacked out of oblivion. If I'm greedy, maybe I'll call final turn here. I think that's too much of a. I think that's a bit too much. I don't think we can win off this turn, but let's see. Would you use a blaster deck? I don't see why not. But if I was to use a blaster deck, I'd be using Phantom Blaster Dragon instead, just because that's just my preferred one. But let's read this card. This is overDress. How much do you draw? Okay, yeah, let's do that. overDress. Yeah. Ooh. last one. Draw 2. Bam. Drawing cards here. Oh, it gets extra power too. Sweet! 5k on one turn. Sweet. Alright, overdress units, you don't need to overdress, you can just call them normally. Just FYI. Baka Fighter Gaming, waiting for this in your country, wanting a physical copy. You know, a physical copy, you get the Japanese promos, and you get the box. I'm a huge, I like having my games physically as well. But just shipping these days has been tough, so yeah, I'm really excited. I hope you get the game soon. Jerky sent us, is there no option to make it non-zooming when checking? There is. I think it's in the settings. But I just left it on. I'll play around with it off stream and then we'll see what works best. Boom, that's 23. Can they guard this? It's just 15. Okay, no guard. Next turn feels like a comfortable final turn to me. Our opponent's playing Bottle and they only have 3 soul right now and they only have 5 cards in hand, so let's see how this goes. Gladiator, people think Uniter makes big columns, but here I am with 2 million power prism columns. Nasty, bro. Grade 4 prison, nasty. -1. They get 1 draw because they have 5 cards in soul. I'm just gonna take this attack. It's just no threat. We're just gonna. Worst case scenario, they hit over trigger and crit. That puts us to 4 damage, and we're still healthy enough to take that 5th damage from the reverb. And damn, that attack animation looks really, really sick. Front trigger here. Give ourselves a boost. Make sure we don't take more damage. And that's it. Alright, let's just ride the Nirvana. Okay, where's the final turn? Final turn! Give me money. Let's ditch this. Bam. Alright, ability resolves. Soul last one. And it lets me add base Farina from the deck to my hand. Deck thinning is deck winning. And yeah, let's just battle. Yeah, let's just battle. And Nirvana attacks. On attack, I get the skill count last one. It gives itself and front row overdress units plus 10k. Boom, extra power. That's a 43, 2 to pass. Can we pass it right here? That's a crit. I don't really want to risk it, frankly. I'm just going to put it to the rear guard. And then second check. Let's see if we actually get a double trigger. Okay, arcs. So we made the right call here. Unlike Zero, you can actually choose to distribute your trigger powers that crits the rear guard and make them more threatening. So that's nice. We're going to swing with the 2 crit one first. See if our opponent can guard this. If not, then it's just avoiding those 6 damage shields. And yeah, that's it. 3-8, 2 crit, bam. GG, Nori. That's it. Win games. Attack with 100 million more power, 600 VP, 1 within 6 turns. That's a lot of VP. Successful final turn, 500 VP. Drew over trigger, 500 VP. Very nice. See, the game rewards you for psyching. It's just inherent, you know? He lost, unfortunately. But, what? We joined his team, even though we beat him fair and square. But I guess through the fight, we learned more about the character, and I guess we're banning a team of 3. We got Yuki, and we get the bro, and then, our protagonist is the leader, I guess. Horn Pro. Gosset's approval. His name is Rasen, yes. But yeah, it's the new side of me. Trying to get a new character. Character development. What's the team name? Our team could be Masaru and the Critical Brothers. Trying to incorporate the names. Why don't I just call it Setsugetsuka? I veto that because it's hard to pronunciate, bro. Come on. Think about the foreign players. Jerky Santa's story's too bland. It's too safe. I feel. Alright, D skill, hit front trigger. We saw the front trigger being solid just now. Helps us protect our board on defense as well. Pump up numbers on offense. Seems good. Alright, let's someone requested the prison deck, so let's go do the prison deck. How much money do we have left after getting this one? But yeah, I mean, the strategy of just getting the start decks and then getting like set 1, I think is a pretty solid one, because you do need your PGs after all. There's no reprint yet, and yeah, I think getting PG good, getting OTs good. Okay, let's go. That's Gala Hell. It's the Dark States overtrigger. Oh, we got another Dragon Empire overtrigger. Can we get Keter? Can we get a Brand Gate overtrigger? That's the best one in this game. It's Alden. Awazaki Team Striders. I think that name is taken, bro. Gear Chronicle deck set is not out yet in this game. We have Violet Dragon. Okay. Oh, we got the Brand Gate overtrigger. We good. Okay, SP Fasado. That is nice to see. And we can also choose to play the Cubsia, the Orphis Ride line, which is just great. And of course, we have the Cheval Stud, which lets us put a card into the prison and gets us a draw as well. So that's really solid. We're just gonna go build up our prison deck, I suppose. Let's see what we got. What does this do? Abyssal Dark Knight. We're gonna make prison, right? So let's just get rid of the vanillas first. Let's get rid of this. Let's play this. Let's play more Bobo Mines. Let's play Effect PG. What does this card do? Abyssal Dark Knight. Turn +1, 2, choose one and Vanguard subsets 3. When this is placed, if 3 or more cards are in prison, choose one card from the same name and call it in the deck. Okay. Well, deck fitting is nice. I guess we can play one of those for now. Drop on prison. 2 of those. Okay, and then for the triggers, we're obviously gonna play the best over trigger in the game, the Brand Gate one. Where's the Brand Gate? There we go. It basically says when you hit it, double the attack and crit of all your front row. So and you can put 100 million onto one unit and then double it, right? So it's 200 million. So even if your opponent sees a defensive over trigger, it's GG. It's over. I'm so sorry. That's it. So yeah, these heals, frankly, I like the art of these better. I'm just a sucker for Link Joker aesthetics. So I'm gonna swap out the triggers, but they're all vanilla triggers, so they do the same thing. So don't worry too much about that. Yeah, that's basically it, right? 16 triggers. Cool. I don't think we have a lot of prison cards, so not a lot of options yet. But we're gonna work on it. Slow and steady, right? Slow and steady. We're gonna get it. Peppermint, no! Your Switch ran out of battery. Feels bad. Well, go plug it in and play. Or you can just watch me play for now. You know, that works for me too. All right, let's keep going with this story. I don't think there's any free fights right now. Let's try prison. I do like that they kept the part where if you win, you get to loot the other players and get some like units that are not from the packs that you're pulling. I think in EX they included promos, and this one they just included mainly stuff from Seth. We got Arcs and we got Babsagara, and we got the Prison Grade 1, so I guess it's like mixed. But hey, more cards, good. It's just more resources to craft the cards you want, right? So we'll take those. And they are practicing between the two of them. So yeah, this team seems really defunct. You know, we have the protagonist, which is playing which is a noob, which is trying to play basically a start deck from the shop in story. And then the brother is playing Roroa without the promo. And then the other guy is playing Borrow with like without any soul charge engines. So a little bit questionable, but I think they're gonna start getting into team fights and start getting good and improving themselves. So I do like this kind of team dynamic in Vanguard. You know, like competitively wise, you have half a year where it's like solo play, and then half a year which is like the spring side of things where it's like team play, right? So I do like that. It is a part of Vanguard that is more unique to Vanguard as a TCG. When I played Yu-Gi-Oh, I don't think there was a team league thing. I'm not sure about Pokemon or like Magic. But anyways, let's get back to it. Kuro Minato is part of Team Lotus. A prideful boy, he is always seen tagging along with Haru. Condescending, constantly on. And we have Haru Shinagawa. Ooh, pretty good design. Mysterious girl who belongs to Team Lotus. She's always seen tagging along with Kuro. Nobody can tell what she is thinking. Let's see if we can crack them. What do you say? With a plain old Vanguard casual maestro of consecutive losses. Even other people know he's a scrub. Dude needs to deck build better. Stop getting over triggered, bro. Alright, here we go. I assume we're gonna get into a fight with this blue hair guy. So let's get into it. Card fight. We gotta protect our little boy, our borrow boy. Alright, prison it is. Let's see how it goes. 5 crit, 4 draw, 4 heal, 8, 13. 4 teams, the overtriggers of 2 fronts. Why do we always get second? It's not fun. Alright, we drew the prison. We lost that +1 already. We only play 1 prison in the deck. This sucks. Hexa Orb player. Tier Square Sorceress. Okay, I see. Alright, let's ride this. Wow. Okay, let's touch the heal. There. Well, there's no prison, so we just shuffle the deck. Yeah. And then we get to draw 1 from going second. And I'm just gonna call this. Call the. Oh, oops! I wasn't intending to call it there, but my bad. Stop. Let's play the prison. We're gonna rest the back row. And it's on Soul Charge 3. Hopefully we don't see triggers. Oh, no! Our personas. Unfortunate. It's okay. We'll bounce back from this. At least it's not the overtrigger. If we see overtrigger here, that's like pretty big. Pretty nice. Let's see it. Oh, come on, the bot. Hexa Orb. Hexa Orb can be scary with the new promos and stuff. Let's see. Petite 4. There are 3 or more grade 3 units. This gets +5 to the shield. It's like a more generic version of Kokobile. I'm gonna no-guard this. If we see a defensive and they don't see a trigger, we get to block the next attack. That's AK Vanilla. Okay. Nice. Crit. Defensive. There we go. Alright. Save us some shield. Save us some damage. Make us be good. Oh. Let's go into this right here. We're gonna dump the draw trigger and the pink one. Was that a pink? Forces them to commit a card from their hand into the prison. So can we check what's inside the prison? X? No? Okay. I don't know how I can check that. Z? This one? Okay, it's the crit. Okay. And this card says if they have one or more cards, I get to counterblast one, so last one draw one. So let's draw a card. Soul Blast. That's really good. There's no drop zone recovery. And then that's a PG. Okay, that's cool. Let's move this up. It's called Goldmine. And let's battle. I know vaguely how to play grade 4 Seraph Snow, but I don't know how to play the grade 3 variant. So if I'm playing it too aggressively, I know it's a control deck. It's just my playstyle. I'll try to fix it as we go and try to learn the deck better. Alright, AK Vanilla. Do we want to use Bulbamine skill? Counter charge 1. I guess we can. Save some counterblast for Seraph Snow's play. Next turn. And 26 is big, asking for 20k shield. Not an easy ask. I think they would go to 3 here. A little shock there. And it's 1 to 3 right now. And I'm just gonna not activate this. What is happening with the Hey, they kept that card on the top of the deck. Block the box. Report them if you can. I appreciate it. 13. I could guard 15. But I actually don't have 15 shield. Let's just take this. We're still at 1. We have plenty of wiggle room. And interesting choice of units to keep on top of the deck. I don't think they've seen a single offensive trigger yet. I think it's part of the script. So, and we see a defensive, solid. We're kind of low on hand, but I guess it's okay to let them complete the board. It's fine. It's like great. Can be placed on great. Kill it. Bam. Alright, our turn. Stand and draw. We're gonna go straight into the Seraph Snow. Don't have to draw trigger. You see the card, like when it like flips around, it's a bit broken. But anyways, I guess it happens. We can how many do we have here? 1. Okay, so the skill is counterblast 1, but we do have an on hit here. Let's just draw a card first and see what we get off this. Peppermint. Weird thing so far, none of your opponent's story has hit a trigger for the damage check. Interesting. Maybe that's the case for me too. Maybe I just didn't pay attention. Okay, let's just call this out. And what is this? I guess I should 10k power. I guess it's a 10k beater, right? Okay, let's just go to battle, and our 13 actually does have an hit. So that's quite nice. So just seeing for point guards. If not, then they lose their front row. They do guard, okay? That's good. Alright, we're at... I don't want to activate this yet. We need bodies. Alright, let's just swing Vanguard, 23 to 13. See if they got anything. Alright, first check. Second check, critical trigger. Boom, crit to Vanguard, power to River. Gladiators, you don't think the enemies have triggers till you fight Mika? Who's Mika? That's spoiler territory. But yeah, I guess you just want to ease the players in to the game, and it's easy mode so far. Crit. Second check. Alright, grade 3s again. And then this is what, 28 to their 13, asking for 20k shield. Ooh, alright, they got the shield for it. Okay, Alright, we got 2 PGs. I think we're doing pretty good. Alright, let's not make the mistake from the story mode. Let's just PG this. Oh, they have 5 cards in hand. Let's just take this. Let's just take this. I don't think there's... Over trigger doesn't increase the crit, so we're not afraid of that. And we're good. We're good. Alright, man. I mean, unfortunately, the Hexor player is whiffing. It's like the whole mechanic is to see triggers, but apparently, I guess not. Let's put 10 here. I don't think this unit gets extra power. Yeah. No. No to ride. No to ride. Probably choose no to ride. Alright, let me move my video capture. It's ZR. Yeah, just the face. Let's do this. On place Soul Blast 1, which we got from the prison that we played out. And then let's battle. I forgot to turn on final turn. That's okay. Let's swing Vanguard first. If we see over trigger, it feels good. And if not, so be it. I kind of feel like passing just to see the final turn. You know, that's kind of tempting. So let's just hold them off with like a few cards, and then final turn them just to get that extra 500. I think that is quite good. Please guard. Oh, they no guarded it. They have 4 cards. Come on. Oh well, I guess that's that. Eder, you like the prison deck? Yeah, we didn't make much from this deck. Not huge numbers or whatever, but it is a very strong control deck. They lost. Unfortunate. Feels bad. Head to head. Come to break shot tomorrow. Let's decide who's really the strongest. Alright, rematch. It's okay. I think we're good. We got a solid squad. Nice team. Everyone's humbled. Ready to hit over trigger. We should be solid. Eder, it was your main deck before you quit our IRL? I see. Normal soul charge. What does that mean? Alright, we got the chaos. Okay, interesting. It's the Highlander deck. So you need 8 or more different cards in your soul, blah blah blah. So if you're interested in Highlander builds, you can definitely look into that. There's a free fight here as well. Let's go into the shop, get some more packs. More packs, let's go! Buy packs. I wonder if it's time to like start getting other packs. But nobody really mentioned what specifically they want to see yet. Orphis! Very cool. I was very close to getting the Orphis deck, but it just didn't work out for me. Didn't happen. Okay, we got more Bobo Mines as SP1, but I don't think we saw any more other stuffs. Other very big stuffs yet. I'm gonna go back to playing the Keter deck, I guess. Just because I feel like it's the easiest at the moment, and we have more stuff for that deck compared to others at this current state of the deck. We can drop these now. This we can play. This. Is that 15? That's 15. Yeah, just grade 3s, just grade 3s. What are the others? What are the other grades? Doesn't sound relevant to me. It's a 7 crit, 4 draw. Sounds good to me. Okay, let's do maybe 1 or 2 more fights. Let's beat the girl, and then let's call it a day, I guess. Let's finish this free fight really quick. Finally get to fight the shop owner. Let's see what the shop owner plays. Any guesses? Get a hunch. Alright. You're impressed that we already are at a level. Thank you very much, sir. Let's oh, that's it. Oh, there's no fight. It's just story. Okay. Anyways, all right. Let's do it. Proceed to the main story. All right. This is Break Shot. Break Shot. Team Rankersdorf. It's a very cool shop. Pool table. Kind of reminds me of the Granblue peeps from season 1. Doshi. Yeah, I remember Team Lotus. Is it Lotus or Ranka? Is Ranka like the Japanese name? Is Lotus like the English like translation, and then they just didn't change the assets? Is that what's happening, or like is reading hard for me? Setsugetsuka. That's our team. Mika. Okay, Gladiator. Here we go. Mika, the leader of Team Lotus. All right. I guess this is where the challenge, the difficulty gets up a notch. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, let's get things started. Survival match. Loser disbands. Let's have a good one. Let's see how we do. All right. Rasen beats Dashi, and then Haru beats Rasen. Haru beats Masaru. So we, Yuki, have to beat 2 players. We have to beat Haru, and then we have to beat Kura. I think. All right. We finally get to play this girl, and then we go to the boss fight. So let's go Keter. Let's show them the power of the sanctuary. The power of the sack. Bring it on. We lose again. Why are we so bad at rock, paper, scissors? Compensation of our opponent not seeing any triggers. So we're just gonna put 2 back. Maybe we'll put 3 back. Let's put 3 back. Draw into our Cockbeal. We have some draw. Is this Thegria? Oh, Thegria. Here we go. We're just seeing slightly stronger and stronger decks. It's escalating. Let's dump that. Hold on to the PGs. Let's draw 1. Gladiator, you just beat the current 8th place ranked player. Congrats. How's ranked? How does it feel? Let's end the main phase. Let's go into battle. Go Painkiller Angel, attack! Okay. Thegria. Thegria is nice. With the multiple persona, the different approaches. Critical trigger, let's go. Get that crit. Extra power, extra critical. Bam. 3 damage on turn 1. Feels good. Please don't heal. Gotta check. AK. Second check. Grade 2. Alright, solid. We got a good lead, comfortable lead. Let's sit back and see what this opponent can do against us. Alright, Thegria shows us the draw trigger. They have to call that out. And then we have this. 10 plus 5, I believe. We're just gonna take this one. Early crits are always nice, that's for sure. Just apply some pressure. And punishes them for not guarding earlier. Alright, that's a 10k. We want to guard that. We have 5k shield. No problem. Blocked. No problem. In phase, Archer and stand and draw. Let's use our ride deck. Let's stomp the order. We do need to draw into a grade 3 or else we'll whiff our grade 3 ride though. So let's reveal. Oh, okay, we did see the crit, which is unfortunate, but at least it helps our Painkiller C numbers, and it means we have 1 more chance to draw into grade 3. So I'm down with that. Our Vanguard's gonna swing Vanguard. Threaten for a crit. Are they gonna 15k shield? No. Okay, drive check. PG. That is fine. Give us some more defense. Restanding Vanguard is scary with the Dark Thegria. And then 13 swings to Luger. I don't think this really matters. Try to ping those 15k shields, 5k shields out. And then we're gonna proc Painkiller to get that one draw. Getting more and more familiar with the skills, so gameplay should get faster and faster. Okay, we're gonna draw into grade 3. That's very nice. It's definitely not a fluke. Okay. This is a fluke. And Thegoria is gonna do Thegoria things. Skill. Let's check top cards and call one out. That's 13. We kind of want the Karamas for Alden, so let's just take this one. I feel like I'm saying let's just take this one very often because our opponent isn't really putting any early game pressure onto us, so we can comfortably take damage. And they're not really developing their boards with boosters and whatnot, so I guess moral of the story is develop your board with boosters and whatnot. Opponent's only 9k, it doesn't get extra power, so we're just gonna put power to the crit, because why not? And yeah, that's pass. It's our turn, it's gonna draw. We're gonna use a skill, we're gonna dump. Let's dump a... I'm actually fine with dumping a PG, I think we have too many. So. Tricky Scientist, D series has been more than a year. Branking only gets waifu, Starbaiter lookalikes, Deleter lookalikes, Hero, CEO, Scientist. Still no robot. Yeah, that's true. I don't know where they're hiding the robots, but no Nova Grapplers, no Dimension Police yet, which is quite sad for some fans, for sure. Let's pull this back. I believe we have an Alden, which is pretty solid. Alden skill. That says Kind Blast 2, Soul Blast 1. Call a grade 3 out and draw 2 cards. And if you do have more than 3 grade 3 units on the board, it does get +5 on attack. So drawing cards good, very nice. I'm just gonna call this out and use the skill to give this Alden extra power. And try to push for a game. Okay, let's just go to battle. This is 15. I'm gonna swing to rear guard. Read on gang. Flagberg gang. Didn't expect that one, frankly, from Gladiator. I mean, you played Aquaforce in Zero. But I thought you'd be more of like a Thegoria kind of guy, maybe, because you like Jewel Knights. Or maybe you'd play, I mean, when DLC comes out, I'm expecting you to play Maelstrom and Lukia. So, we'll see. Alright, grade 3 Bastion. That means our grade 3 skill is active. We have the Dark Strain as well. Discarded. Bastion skill plus. Let's do this. Discarding a card from my hand, and it lets me restand a unit on my board and give a +10. That's pretty huge. So yeah, 45k plus 5, 50k on turn 3 is wild. It's huge. It's ridiculous. I don't know how they're gonna guard that. And whack, boom. That's it. GG. First grade 3 turn. That's the power of the Bastion deck. It's pretty wild. Big numbers, big columns, big restand. Feel good. 20k, 2k in our pockets. More packs, more wins. We'll take those. Unfortunate. It's down to 1-1. All right, what do we get? We got more Aldens. All right, that's more CP. We'll take those. We'll take those. Any free fights? No. Okay. Let's finish this. Let's finish this. Time to pay you back for yesterday. Gladiator, you're doing Leonor when we get set 6. And interested in Lukie. Okay. And Minerva. I'm planning to get Minerva in the TCG as well. So no reveals yet, but you know, gotta support the waifu, you know? Alright, yeah, we finally won Stone Paper Scissors. Does that mean we're gonna ironically lose this match though? So we win the battle, but at what cost? Fencing and Fire Threat. Bastion does look like a really solid deck. Def interested in getting it when you get into the game. It's just a really easy deck to play, and like frankly, it's like it is the best deck in the set 1 format. So if you were trying to build up resources for your other nations anyways, like you need the over triggers, they're staples. You need the PGs, they're staples. You might as well just open set 1 to start, and then that way you can have more options when you start getting into other decks. But Bastion is just like the easiest deck to start playing once you just open like a few packs of set 1. And just slap grade 3s onto it. Boom, you're done, right? Like you have 2 different pots of grades, draw cards, and big power. Nice. And then if you want to like further develop these decks, of course, if you want to play other decks, you want to look into which set has what. But after set 1, frankly, value set, probably set 4. If you want something that's not part of the main 5 nations, then maybe, well, main 5 ride lines, then maybe look into set 5 has some very nice pre-cross epics that are very self-contained in that set. So that's a 21. I'm just gonna call sorry, that's 13. I'm gonna call them Painkiller behind the Vanguard. So our units all hit numbers, 5k increments to our opponent. 13 swings to 8, asking for 10. And then our 18 is gonna attack the 8. And potentially use the Painkiller skill depending on what we have in our hand. Heal trigger, that's very nice. We're gonna heal that 1 damage we took last turn. And pump up our Vanguard's number, which doesn't matter, but the heal really does matter. 28 to 8. Bam. It's a very nice strike. 0 to 2. And I guess we're gonna use Painkiller skill just to draw into our deck, see more pieces, and see if we can get something else for that turn. Dark Strain is very strong. It's even restricted to 1 right now. It says act if you have 3 more grade 3s, Soul Blast to all your grade 3 units gets boost. So if you can fill up your board with grade 3s, and that's the whole point of the deck, right? That's the whole point of the deck. So let's just take this. We can take 2 damage so that we can use the ability of this Battle Sister actually, which restands and paralyzes 2 to restand. Yeah, next 5k should happen. So 2 damage, easy take. Helps us proc our skills. I'm down for it. Let's just push for damage. Yeah, let's just take it. We gotta apply some pressure to our opponent and start ending the game fast. Peppermint, if only it didn't take 8 months to catch up to current JP format in Gear Days. That's true. That's true. It's spaced out, but it is very far off. So a lot of people can't really use Gear Days to like playtest, which really sucks. But at the same time, it's like they need to value the TCG. They have to make sure that the TCG players value the cards too, right? So it's a hard balance to make. At least it's supported, unlike in Zero. At least it's a game that's being supported, unlike sorry, not Zero, but Vanguard EX actually. Wheel here, 15. Do we have, how many soul do we have? We have 2 soul. Of course, a soul charge. Let's move this. Let's play this. Let's play this out. Let's play this out. And the Dark Strain is gonna activate its ability. Soul Blast 2. Now my grade 3s have the boost ability. That's very nice. Okay, let's go to end the battle. End the main phase. Yes, battle phase. 10 swings first. That way we have the hit. Soul Charge 1. They're gonna guard this. That's smart. Okay. We're gonna swing with the other grade 3 because it can actually restand by its own skill, which is quite nice. So we're gonna swing low, restand with bigger numbers. Alright, 15k shield. Okay. It's guarding low. Frankly, maybe they should have just no guarded the first one, maybe see a trigger. But if they have more shield, they don't expect to guard the attacks down the line, then this could be the right play. Alright, no trigger, but we did see 2 grade 3s, which means we can restand the Sato at least, and hopefully get that Soul Charge 1. So we can use Dark Strain next turn, and we do have a Persona. pushing them to 3. We're gonna use the skill here. We'll ditch a crit. I believe the code bill is like 5k for every 2 grade 3s. So if you put it in the Guardian Circle, it actually counts itself as one of the grade 3s. So we would have 6, and then that was 50k shield. 5 times 3, yeah, 15. Something like that. Something like that. 40 to 10. Okay, very cool. Soul Charge 1. You have to use it. It's a Pokebee. Alright, Hexa Orb. Fencing, Fire Ferret. You certainly have your concerns about the future of the game support after the season pass, and you only hope the suits at Appreciative Finance okay future passes. I agree. I hope that Your Days keeps getting supported, and yeah, I mean, I think it's good for the game, you know, to have like an official client that's regularly supported and lets people play Vanguard just outside of locals, like outside of like physical presence. You know, some places don't have locals, and that's something that like I've heard a lot from Zero. Right, they're just really happy to be able to play Vanguard because it's not something in their city or country or whatever. So we have Rafluke as well that fills up the board and the soul. So let's use the skill. And jump this in. And then we can call, I'll call this out. Why not? Call out a booster. I forgot to say final turret. That's another bit of money that we lost. That's unfortunate. That's okay. Nej, what's up? What is up? Let's battle. Swing big. And then if we see a trigger, then we get to resend the entire column. If not, then we can just resend the Divine Sister, I guess. So I guess last turn, maybe it's a misplay to just swing Rearguard, Vanguard. This time we're gonna play a little bit more conservative with the multi-attack. And we're just gonna swing Rearguard, Vanguard, Rearguard. Alright, 1 to pass, plus the intercept, 2 to pass. What is it gonna be? Grade 3, okay. Can we see a trigger here? Boom, heal trigger. No heal, but we're gonna give the power to the Rearguard Fifth Saddle. And then this unit is gonna use skill, sorry. Caramel's 2. Divine Sister. Caramel's 2. Restands 5. So it does block, but then our Bastion skill procs as well, and we're gonna dump this Bastion restands the units, gives it +10, and that's definitely the Dark Streak. And then we have a 50k column, and then a 61 on the left side, which is very scary. Bam, that's it. Hopefully. Yeah, that's it. GG. And that's good game to Team Lotus. We hard carried and we did a good job. We got some VP. Time to go buy more packs. Damn. We did it. We did it. Wow. Team effort, everyone. Good job. Alright, now Maki really wants to crush us. Yo, Kuro's deck, that's Hexa Orb. You want one more fight? How many people want one more fight? If you want one more fight, let me know. We can do one more. But for now, if you like the video or the stream so far, be sure to like the video and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. So whenever I stream the next time, you can get notified by post or by Discord, and then come swing by and see the action in person. Should we save this fight for part 2, or are we doing it? Or should we do it tonight? Should we do it right now? What is it gonna be? I'm back. All right, sounds like a good place to stop. All right, so I guess that's it for today. Plus a nice fight to start the next stream. All right, awesome. So I guess that's it for part 1. For those of you who are new to the game or considering getting the game, I hope this is a good little showcase of Deer Days. I from this first 2 hours of gameplay, I think it's definitely worth $20, and it's just really nice to get to play Vanguard on the go again. The TCG rules, the way the game was intended, and catch up with you all, of course. So yeah, thank you all for being here. If you watched this video, you're new to the channel, of course, appreciate it if you subscribed. If you want to further support the channel, maybe consider being a member, ? But yeah, drop a like. That's the easiest thing and the best thing that could help us out with. And I will see you on the next stream, probably tomorrow. I'll let you all know in the Discord when I can confirm and make sure I can make it. So yeah, hope to see you all soon again. Hope to see you all playing some Deer Days. Maybe we can get some friend fights sooner or later as we all build up the cards and the units that we're looking for. And I'll see you all soon.